pretty good. It shows you how to use Reasons with Rewire. I'm going to go back to Reasons real quickly and show you something here. You'll see here in the top of our rack system, we have this first module. It's called the Reason Hardwire Device. I'm click on a triangle to the left, and see it pulls down. You'll see it says in a little green space here, Rewire Slave Mode. This means that Reason is being controlled by Rewire through a slave mode. That means an external device or external software is controlling Reasons. Its start and stop options. As you can see here, we have these stereo selected fields, which is 1 through 32, and the first two here, you see, are taken. I can press play here in Reasons, and Reasons is actually running Pro Tools at the same time. And you see these two tracks. That's actually the mix left and right. If you understand that, okay? So now, we're going to go back here. See this Rewire here. Green light right there for Rewire. Close that back up and go back to Pro Tools now. So now we see we have audio coming into Pro Tools, and we can actually record this audio in Pro Tools. I'm going to show you one thing though. Now here in Pro Tools, of course, as input output, you'll notice that if I press the record button here, and I put my transport window right here, and I press record and then play, you might expect Reasons to be recorded within Pro Tools, but it's not. See that? Nothing's being recorded here by this red fader right here. But the audio signal's still going in. I still can control the audio output, but we're not recording on this track. Now I'll press stop here right now, and we're going to view that window. Go back to our edit window. And you'll see here, this is what was just recorded. Nothing. Nothing at all. Let's throw that out. And the reason why that is because this is actually digital. So it means it's internal. It's in the box. So we're not recording. Right here in Pro Tools, the input for this track is actually input through my input bus. In this terms of this system, I'm using an MBox 2. So you don't need that. So here's how you do it. For record, you're going to make a new track. So I'm going to make a new track right here. I'll put the new track up. It'll be a stereo track. Okay? I'll create. It's right here. Now, I know the signal's coming in through this track. I need to record it. So I'm going to send it to a bus. I'm going to bus it to 1 and 2. Then I'll take the input here and make this bus 1 and 2 as well. Now, I'm not recording here, so that's not really recording. I can press play, but it won't record. I want to record here, though, because now it's going to bus through here, come through the bus, and I'll be able to record it right here on audio 2. On this track right, it says audio 2, right? I'm going to go in here. I'm actually going to name this. I'm going to call it drums. And there it is, it says drums. Now, I'll press record, then play, since we are in sync with the Reasons through Rewire. And now it'll start up. Now I'll go to my edit window, and we'll see right here, it's recording the audio. You can see the waveform right here. And if you want to adjust it before you start recording, I prefer to do that myself as well. So make sure it's not too loud. And we'll look at it here in the window. See how I adjusted the audio and it got louder. So you want to make sure that your audio levels are adjusted prior to recording. Once you get the right levels, you're pretty sure they're really good. You don't want to get too much in the red there. I'll stop the recording. I'll throw this out. I'll go from the top again. And then I'll record that track down. And see, the levels are better now. And you can see we're actually recording audio in the Pro Tools through Reasons. Now I'll flip back to the mixer window. Now stop it. Now, once I got that track done, if I wanted to, I can go back again and say select another track, make a new one, I have some tracks I like, I'll say, yeah, maybe I'll keep these tracks on the stereo track here. I can stop this track, go to here, go back over here in the Pro Tools, back at the Reasons actually, and I can look on my mixer here and say, well, I may want to record something else and see what else I want to record down through the system. I may say, look at this track here, for example, and I say, I may want to record this part. Or I can go to here, I can record this part. So what I'll do here, I can do is I'll say, this is all solo. I'll leave the solo out here. See that? And I go to here. I want to solo that. I can play it. So I'm playing it now in Reasons. So I'm just pressing the space bar. It's going to play it. So see, it's going there. We can see the level coming up here. Now what I'm going to do is just make sure to check the audio level. So we can go back to Reasons. And check it. Once you get the right audio level for what you're going to record into it, you're good to go. And you can track each track down. So, okay, I want to hear this track here. Let's say, for example, I'm going to go back into Reasons. I may say, well, look, let me just take these buttons off, reduce this, go to here. And get some idea what I'm recording into now. See, we're not hearing it back, but we're going to go back to here first. We're going to go up to the output. Make sure you got the output right. Then I'll go to here. Stop it. Now I have a new track. I can make this track here the same bus assignment, which is going to be 1 and 2. I'll go to here again, 1 and 2 again. I start from the top again of the sequence. Press record. And now I can play the keyboard part along with the drums. I'll reduce the solo here. I'm going to get it louder, so. I'll stop that. We'll go back here, and you see we got tracks recorded. I can just raise levels, and that's how we can take each track separately, which I like to do sometimes, get a nice strong stereo field for each track that I'm working with in Reasons, and bring it right into Pro Tools. That's a simple way to get your tracks out of Reasons into Pro Tools when you want to get ready to add vocals or do some really great mixing and mastering within Pro Tools.